Hello, my name is Diego Rojas, and this is my first journal video of this second semester. Now the unit was art, and I think it was the most harder unit I ever had in this university. And it's because it wasn't very interesting for me what art is. Well, but uh, but that doesn't mean that I didn't learn anything because on classes we at the beginning we always try to define what art is, and it's hard to define. For me at least, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know to say what art is because it's like we were discussing in classes. It's very subjective because for some people anything can be considered as a piece of art, like anything, even a toilet, like I remember we saw on a class. um I'm not that kind of person, because I don't know, I think that art is something like special, is something like different, out of the common, and I don't know, now everything is like considered as a piece of art. Is just think of watching on websites like Facebook or Instagram, where people upload pictures. They say this is art, and all the people, oh yes, it's art, but the, not just to take a picture makes you an artist or a piece of art. I think it's more than that. So I'm not that kind of person that thinks that anything can be an art. Art is something very special, and something that, I don't know, as I said, out of the common, and something that tries to be to send something. So as I said, it's very subjective. Everything in art is very subjective. That's what I've learned and on classes, because we can interpret what another person can interpret of a piece of art, or what the author or the artist wanted to interpret with the piece of art that he made. So it's very hard, because I don't know. For example, in a painting, I can say that, oh, that the painting is beautiful. I don't know. But another person can say that no, that's not art. It's awful. So it's very everything is very subjective. What I've learned, another things, like the theories of art. Well, uh, on the past, I didn't even know that there were like theories about art. Now I remember the Marxist objectivism, subjectivism. Well, as I said, it's very everything very subjective. Well, in terms of well, uh, uh, it was uh, very, I don't know. It wasn't very motivated for me, also because the readings or the texts were very hard to understand. Well, for me, it wasn't very funny. I don't know. I, it's not the excuse, but for me, it were boring. So, and I suppose that it was because they were very hard to understand. But that doesn't mean, as I said, that I didn't learn anything, because I now I know different words that I didn't know on the past. Well, like we used to do in all our classes of the first semester, when we have to find the meaning of these keywords. Now we do the same on this semester. So it's something like, obviously, that I learned new words. Well, as I said, for me this was a very hard unit. I wasn't very motivated. It was hard. It was hard. I will try that the next unit to make my best to try to change my attitude, because I don't know, I didn't feel like a contribution like I used to I used to feel on the past. So that's what I can say. Well, I would like to say that, well, I didn't realize, because by myself, teachers makes me realize that this unit was very important, because uh, artist is something very beautiful, cultural things. So it's something that can help us for the future. For example, I remember when Valeria told us that who knows if on the future we are going to be teachers of artists, students, or something like that. Well, we will never know. This can help us to know our students. So I don't know. I think like for the next I think that all units has a purpose. Now my mistake was that I realized that that I found the purpose very late. Well, that's what I can say right now. Uh, I've learned a few things of this unit, and I hope that the next I will be a better student, and I will be on a contribution on the classes. So that's it. See you in classes.